The Substance is the brand new movie that just hit theaters. The film stars Demi Moore as Elizabeth Sparkle, who, after winning an Oscar in her early 20s and also getting a Hollywood Walk of Fame star, this leads to her becoming a top-tier instructor, dance instructor, workout instructor with an 80s vibe to it. But as she's around hitting her mid-50s, the person who runs the company of this instructor, Harvey, played by Dennis Quaid, wants to hire a new woman, someone in her 18 to 30 range. So now Elizabeth Sparkle is doubting the fact that everyone still needs her to be that beautiful younger self. She finds a place called The Substance, which can allow her to get a new version of herself, and that new version of herself is played by Margaret Qualley as Sue. But it's two different bodies. Only one is alive at the same time, and they do have to switch every 7 days. But obviously, when you have rules in a movie like this, you know they're going to be broken. The film is 2 hours and 21 minutes and is rated R. My name is Max Simberg. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here on Max Talks Movies. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Ring the bell if you're new to the channel. I talk all things movies, TV shows, out-of-theater reactions, box office breakdown shows, and movie franchise rankings. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? First of all, have you seen The Substance? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me why. If you have not seen it, tell me, are you going to wait for it to come out on streaming? Was this not worth for you a ticket to the theater? Also, please like the video. It helps the YouTube algorithm out a lot by hitting that like button. So I was pumped. This movie has some really good buzz. It won the best screenplay at, I believe, the Cannes Film Festival, Cannes or Venice, it won the Best Screenplay Award. So it's had some really good awards buzz, but obviously a lot of buzz in general. And because of the trailer, I haven't been this pumped for a movie in a long time, in the last couple of months. So I was pumped to see this movie. And I said this in my At a Theater reaction and in my instant reaction on Twitter, which you can find on my social media down below. This will always be one of the most memorable theater experiences of my life. This movie will absolutely leave a mark on you. And this is a movie that you're probably either going to passionately love or passionately hate. I'm not sure a lot of people out there are going to walk out of this movie thinking to themselves, that was okay, that was whatever, because this movie leaves its mark on you in either awful way or a fantastic way. And for me, I absolutely adored this movie. This is a body horror type movie with very strong messaging that's in your face. And unusually on the channel, if you've been hearing me talk about some movies recently, I like a lot of subtlety in my movies. I do. And I think a lot of times in plot twists or with messaging, movies get very carried away explaining things to the audience. Now, this movie is very in your face about its messaging. And while they don't, have exposition to explain to you what the messaging is, the way the movie uses its body horror elements explains the messaging of the movie. And for people, it's going to be too in your face. But I thought the not subtle aspect of the film was the point. And I really enjoyed that. I first want to start with the filmmaking from, hopefully I'm saying her name right, Coralie Farge, hopefully I'm saying her name right. French director who made the 2017 film Revenge, which a lot of people liked a lot. This is the most confident filmmaking that I have seen all year. We see even in some of the best movies of the last 5 to 10 years, they can be amazing movies, but it's rare to see this type of confidence behind the camera of having a vision and executing that vision of an idea. And the confidence and the consistency of that throughout the entire film is magical from the direction. The way the movie is shot, this is a gorgeous film as it pertains to production design, but the effects, they do not really show a lot of the eerie, disgusting, off-putting effects that the last 40 or so minutes of the movie have. And It should probably win the Oscar. These are some of the best effects, like practical effects of a makeup or hairstyling that I've seen in a movie in a really long time. This movie is extremely off-putting. Like, I'm happy I did not grab my usual popcorn or drink because this movie is extremely off-putting. I'm one who sees a lot of violent stuff, and I was even covering my eyes like this during multiple scenes of the movie. I would still see, but trying to cover my eyes as best as I can because it was some gross stuff going on, but it didn't take away from the movie or the message or the story. It only added to it. From an acting perspective, this for me is the career best performance for Demi Moore, who has been good for a very long time, but this for me was top tier. And the scene that's pictured right here is one of probably my favorite scene of any movie all year long. It's an extremely powerful scene where I'm not gonna tell you the full context, but Elizabeth's character is asked on a date, and she's basically trying to continue to work on herself makeup wise, and then she keeps like going to the door. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Come back, do more stuff. And I thought it really encapsulated what it feels like to be in this situation. Yes, so we can't relate to, a lot of us can't relate to being a celebrity and being looked at as, so, everyone wants to see you back when you were younger. But I think a lot of people are going to relate to this movie because this movie, yes, has a celebrity in the leading role, but you can really attribute to what she's going through to anyone, really. And yes, are these the most people you would care about the most in a movie like this? Probably not. But Demi Moore is excellent in the movie. And it's a really tough performance because she doesn't have as much dialogue as I was expecting heading in. It's at times, a lot of this movie has very reserved performances. But when she gets to really show up, especially around like the halfway point on for the movie, Demi Moore is tremendous in this film. Margaret Qualley is also excellent. It's a very difficult performance because on purpose, she's treated and shot like she's an object because, again, she's created through the body of Elizabeth, the substance. So she comes, I don't want to explain how that happens, but they use Sue more as an object because she's someone coming out of another person like that. And that's a really tough performance. And I thought Margaret Qualley really delivered. Dennis Quaid was really unhinged as the guy running this company. And I really enjoyed, he is so unlikable in this film, and he's thoroughly entertaining throughout the entire movie. So I really enjoyed him. The themes, the story absolutely worked for me. I was on the edge of my seat throughout the entire film. Even though, yes, this movie might not be the most unpredictable movie, it's unpredictable as pertains to the effects, the practical effects, the look of the film, but the actual story doesn't have too many major mind-blowing things going on, but it makes sense. The messaging is there. I think it's an extremely powerful film, and the way the movie is shot, it's very intense. I was on the edge of my seat, and it just left a mark for me. I don't really have many complaints about this movie. I was absolutely enthralled, and there's just no movies I've ever seen like this. It's a fresh, original film with career-making performances for all the actors, really, the main two on screen. I really hope, Oscars are usually, they have a stigma about the type of movies that get in for the Oscars, and I'm nervous that because the movie really goes for it in a lot of weird ways, that it may not be able to win or maybe even get into a lot of the Oscar races, but the quality is there. And a lot of this movie should be in awards season. So overall, I adored The Substance, all of its elements. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I'm going to go 98% for The Substance. I adored this movie. So far this year, it's my favorite film of the year. But I know if you don't like it, do I get that? I do. But for me, I'm very passionate about this movie. I can't wait to talk about it with more people who have seen it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys soon.